we run around as believing we're a separate person. I have a life and there's decisions that I make and I'm trying to gather things or gain things. And as I get older, I'm approaching some sort of imagined, dreamed reality where everything's finally going to be okay. And now the real question is there anybody there? Feels like it. Damn well feels like it. You know, like people that come here regularly kind of know my spiel, which is thoughts just happen. Everything is just happening. We think we're the doer, or more importantly, or more accurately, there's thinking I'm the doer. And even the thinking is just happening. Yet there's a seeming person that wants to take ownership of and possess thoughts, which creates I am the thinker. And if that's true, just stop it. And your search is over. Just stop it. Then we quickly discover, oh, I can't. Just stop it. The upside of that is the realization that thoughts just happen. Like leaves falling off a tree, clouds floating by in the sky. Even if there's a sense of me here now, that's just happening. I'm sad, that's just happening. I'm happy, that's just happening. What's not just happening? What? Me hates hearing that question because, well, you know, I'm the happener. I have free will and I can choose to do and come and go and think, and that's not just happening. I'm in charge, says thoughts that we have absolutely zero control of, because that just happens too. You know, you often hear me talk about the now. What can you compare now with? When is it not now? Does now have a boundary? When does one now finish and another now start? Like, that's laughable right there. When does one now finish and another one start? Is there even a now? You know, whether we're aware of it or not, we still believe now is an increment in time. It has a start and an end, like a boundary. Can anyone find that? Anyone? Can anyone find that? You know, I said I was going to make this a bit sharper today. Why? I don't know. I just thought it was, you know, time to get a little bit more accurate. You hear me talk about consciousness and awareness and beingness and here-ness and now-ness and thisness. And there is none of those. There's not a consciousness. There's not an awareness. There's not a here-ness. There's not a now-ness. You know, we could say just is, and even that's wrong. But we've got language, so we play around with that. Consciousness, awareness, beingness, here-ness, now-ness, pointers. They're just labels. Like I say, consciousness, and we believe we know what that is. Does anybody here know what consciousness is? Seriously. But we believe we know what it is. Even the statement, yep, I am conscious. Really? Tell me about that. Tell me about that. What's the I? What's the am? And what's the conscious? What's that? What is that? So there's no speaker and there's no listener. There's speaking and there's hearing. And there's no one hearing and no one speaking. If you don't get that, no one's been hearing what I've been saying for quite a while. You know, we think we're hearing what I'm saying, but there's no I here actually saying anything. There's no one here to give anything. You lack nothing already. It's only a person, this seeming person, that thinks it lacks. And there's not even a person there that thinks it lacks. There's just a thought, I lack. I'm not good enough. I have low self-esteem. And no one's saying it. And no one thinking it. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. Yeah, that was the, man. When that was seen, you know, I initially saw it, you know, it's like a split second in relation to, you know, my seeming life, which is memory, yeah? Holy shit, nothing happened. Nothing happened. What's happening now? Nothing. Even to call it nothing is still not it. To call it a knowing is not it. A being is not it. I think funny things sometimes. So look out if you've got a question today. I'll be right onto you. No, I'm kidding, of course. Timeless. You can't even call it timeless because there's no time. So to call it timeless is absurd. Shit. It's just this. Here. It's just, can't even say here. Even saying just this. What obscures all this? Thoughts. Just thoughts. In the freedom here, doesn't matter if thoughts are happening or clouds are happening or leaves are falling up, doesn't matter. It's just, everything's just no labeling. No labeling. The seeming me character operates linearly. You know, there's a belief in past, present, and future. It's just a belief. It's not an actuality. Now, where do we find a past or a future now? And when is it not now? When is it not now? Past and the future. Come on. Come on. This is staring, it's staring you in the face, and we miss it, but it's staring you in the face. Past and the future. I'm allowing the concept of a now to be here just for a moment. It's a concept, okay? How can we validly talk about the past when it's always just now? Like, or the future. This meanness is not there when we're born. Even to say that is absurd, when we're born. But the child, 2-month-old, the 3-month-old, there's no me there yet. The 2-month-old or the 3-month-old is experiencing what all the me's are hoping to experience, and they never can. The me's can't. They can't. Why can we only remember so far back? Why? Why? What hasn't yet developed? People go, oh, you know, the mind still hasn't, the brain still hasn't developed enough yet to create this seeming me. Bullshit. That's just not it. Language. Everything that happens in seeming mind, is it not language? And then all the dialogue that goes on in the mind is saying, me is here, I am real, I have a life, this is my life, I'm living my life. Really? If any of us were living our life, we wouldn't need to be here, let me tell you. It'd be awesome. You'd do anything you wanted, especially if you had free will. Like, seriously. And if the sky's the limit, have free will. Sky's the limit. It's a godlike stance. I have free will. Why is everyone so bloody unhappy then? If you have free will, just be happy. That's it. That's it. Don't need to come here anymore. From this point forward, be happy. Oh, shit, I can't. Why not? Why not? Thoughts are saying, I don't know why I can't. You know, things just, sometimes they go okay and sometimes they don't. And, you know, doesn't sound like free will to me. Yeah. Just see what's happening. See. And all it is mind. Now, I want to clarify that. Not that there is one, but I'm going to say that, all right? Mind is taken personally. You know that mind that we can't stop? It's just doing its own thing. I'm going to take that personally. You might as well take what another person is doing personally.